reopening the St. Lawrence County Industrial Development Agency Local Development Corporation for resolution. Call to order. Roll call.
Mr. Staples.
Here.
Mr. LaBeouf, Mr. Blevins.
Here.
Mr. McMahon.
Here.
Mr. Morrill, Mr. Reagan,
Here.
Mr. Hall.
Here. Public comment. In the prior meeting, approval of minutes, financial report, report to committee, staff report, and old business were all attended to. New business, additional resolution authorizing the application for grant funds through the Northern Border Regional Commission. Be resolved that the St. Lawrence County Industrial Development Agency Local Development Corporation officers, subject to legal counsel opinion and each hereby designated, authorized, empowered, and directed to execute and deliver any and all grant agreements necessary to effectuate the transactions contemplated by this resolution. Patrick Kelly, Chief Officer, will be the authorized official to sign project documents.
So moved.
Second. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passes unanimously.
That's official.
Yes, that's just an amendment to a previously approved resolution that specifically lists my name with the title. It's a technical correction to a resolution that had been passed. That's all we needed to do.
It's from Cornell and it's a bunch of bullshit. Accepted.
Move to adjourn the meeting.
Oh. Sorry, after that was good to be in there. Ready to go? Thank you very much. Call over to the St. Lawrence County Property Development Corporation, September 23rd, 2022. Call to order. Roll call.
Mr. Staples.
Here.
Mr. LaBeouf, Mr. Blevins.
Here.
Mr. McMahon.
Here.
Mr. Morrill, Mr. Reagan,
Here.
Mr. Hall.
Here.
Everyone being here, public notice was issued September 19th, 2022. Public comment, there being none, approval of minutes, a motion to accept the August 11th, 2022 minutes.
Second.
Second, discussion? There being no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Passes unanimously. Public comment, none. Approval of minutes, August 11th, 2022 meeting. Motion?
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded. Discussion? There being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Passes unanimously. Financial report, June, July 2022. Motion?
So moved.
Second? Seconded.
June financials is a typical month. You will see you paid retainer expenses and some expenses associated with 100 Patterson Street building. In July, you also paid utilities associated with 100 Patterson Street building. Other than that, everything was normal expenditures and revenues.
All in favor?
Aye.
That's unanimous. Board of Committee, staff report. Patrick Kelly.
No staff report.
Old business. None?
None.
New business. Two resolutions. Resolution accepting the fiscal year 2023 tentative budget. Motion for that.
Second.
Mr. Kelly, discussion.
Pretty simple budget again. There may be impact as we close out this final step of the phase 2 of the 100 Patterson Street project. You have a resolution that is going to be requesting money from the Civic Development Corporation for some of the final costs this year. At our next meeting, we anticipate having a closeout resolution that lists all the change orders and all the various expenditures to the project, whether that impacts the next year's budget with any unforeseen work or plan, we'll bring to you at the next meeting. But in the meantime, if you see anything or have any questions or recommended changes prior to next month's final budget, please let us know.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? There being no opposed, passes unanimously. Resolution requesting funds from the St. Lawrence County IDA Civic Development Corporation. Third motion.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Discussion.
As we wind up the phase 2 of the 100 Patterson Street rehabilitation project, there are costs that we've been talking about. You approved some last meeting. We've had other discussions about the final work. We have requested, Civic Development Corporation has approved a subvention of $200,000 to the Property Development Corporation for this purpose. This is the formal request. It lays out very clearly that the board members of the IDA, CDC, and PDC are identical as the organizations like the C, so there's no exactly who is who. That's what we're just requesting the money.
Any discussion or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Passes unanimously. Is there a need for executive session
There is not.
or a motion for adjournment?
So moved. Second.
Thanks, Andy.